5 tragic UFC MMA deaths that shocked the fighting world. Combat sports are built on courage, grit, and the willingness to get back up after every fall. Yet beneath every powerful punch and soaring kick, there is risk. Sometimes risks no one can survive. Tonight, we look at 5 tragic MMA UFC-related deaths. Fighters who left the world too soon, whose stories shook the fighting community to its core. These aren't just statistics. These are human lives, complex stories, and chilling reminders that in the cage, sometimes the battle continues long after the lights go out. If you believe these stories deserve to be remembered, subscribe to Real Story Tube. 1. Douglas Dej, first known American fatality in MMA. March 1998, Kyiv, Ukraine. Douglas Dej, an American fighter from Florida, stepped into a match billed as part of the international MMA scene, one of those early fights before regulations were global, before safety standards were well established. During the bout, Dej attempted a takedown, was mounted by his opponent, Yevgeny Zolotarev, and endured a barrage of strikes to the head. He tapped out, officially ending the fight, but moments later collapsed. 2 days after the fight, at the Kyiv Institute of Neurosurgery, Douglas Dej died from severe brain injuries. He was the first known American competitor to suffer a fatal injury in MMA competition. His death rippled through the MMA world. It forced promoters, athletic commissions, and fighters to ask tough questions about oversight, rules, and medical safety. How much damage can the brain take? What can we do to protect people who choose to fight? Number 2, Evan Tanner, Beyond the Octagon. Evan Tanner was a champion, a middleweight champion in the UFC, known for his philosophical approach to life, his scrappy fighting style, and his love for adventure beyond the cage. But on September 8, 2008, while alone in the California desert, Evan Tanner vanished. His body was found near a spring by Marine helicopters days later. The cause? Heat exposure. He'd taken a motorcycle trip into a remote area, run out of fuel, and in an unforgiving landscape, nature claimed him. Tanner wasn't lost due to violence, but it was a death that stunned the MMA world. A fighter who had survived wars in the cage, submitting foes and winning hard-fought battles, lost in the silence of the wilderness. His legacy isn't just in his fights, it is in his curiosity, his willingness to live life on his own terms, and in the sobering reminder that danger in a fighter's life doesn't always come from punches and strikes, it can come from the very world outside as well. Justin Eilers, From Fighter to Tragedy. Justin Eilers was known for power, a heavyweight with knockout punches, a competitor with heart. He fought in the UFC, tested his mettle, earned his fans, but his life beyond the cage was complicated. On December 25, 2008, an argument escalated at home. His stepfather shot him in a domestic dispute. Justin Eilers died from a single gunshot to the chest at age 30. It was an abrupt, heartbreaking end, not from a fight sanctioned in the octagon, but from violence inside a home. It exposed again the vulnerability of fighters. They may survive the toughest opponents in competition, but many struggle with battles outside the sport, relationships, trauma, mental health, personal difficulties. His passing didn't just shock the MMA community, it forced them to look inward. What support is there for fighters once they leave the cage? How do we help with what happens after the fight? Number 4. Kimbo Slice, the street legend who crossed over. Kevin Ferguson, known worldwide as Kimbo Slice, his beginnings were in street fights and raw, unregulated bouts. Later, he moved to professional MMA, to televised fights, to fame. Fans loved him for his intimidation, his raw power, his personality. But on June 6, 2016, Kimbo was hospitalized with severe abdominal pain. Kidney failure set in. Despite being strong, brash, and a warrior by reputation, his body could not hold on. He died at only 42 years old. The cause? Heart complications secondary to kidney failure, conditions often exacerbated by strain, weight fluctuations, and perhaps lifestyle. For many, Kimbo represented the crossover dream, how a fighter could come from nothing and reach millions of fans. His death was a sharp reminder that even the toughest faces have vulnerabilities, and that the physical cost of fighting, training, and fame can be as heavy as any opponent in the cage. Stephan Bonnar. A legend's silent farewell. Stephan Bonnar, name on the walls of UFC halls. Known for his ferocious will, his role in the Ultimate Fighter reality TV show that helped popularize UFC, his battles with top contenders. But on December 22nd, 2022, at age 45, Stephan Bonnar passed away. Initially, it was reported that he died from heart complications while at work. Later, the Clark County Coroner's Office confirmed that he died of an accidental fentanyl overdose. The shocking truth. A fighter celebrated for toughness, grit, and endurance, taken by something invisible, something many outside the MMA world don't always see. Addiction, vulnerability, mental health, pain management. His death sent waves through the MMA community. Not because he lost a fight, but because so many saw themselves in him. Fighters who fought through injuries, chronic pain, mental health battles. His passing forced conversations about care. Physical, emotional, chemical. How do fighters heal after the crowd stops cheering? These 5 fighters, Douglas Dedge, Evan Tanner, Justin Eilers, Kimbo Slice, Stephan Bonnar, died in very different ways. Official fights, personal accidents, health struggles, domestic violence, substance issues. But in each story, there are common threads. Risk beyond the cage. The danger fighters face isn't only from punches and kicks, but also from life outside. The mental, emotional, and physical battles that follow. Lack of safety support. Whether medical protocols in early MMA events or healthcare and psychological help for former fighters, many stories show gaps in protection. The human cost. Each of them was more than a competitor. A father, a son, a friend. Their deaths hit fans and family deeply. Legacy and change. Their deaths spurred conversations about rules, about fighter welfare, about mental health, about addiction. Each of them left behind changes, even if those changes feel incremental. Closing. If you've stuck with us this far, look past the falls, the crowd's roar, the highlight reels, and see the people. See the lives behind the gloves. These stories are painful, but they hold lessons. If you are a fighter or you know one, take care. Physical injuries heal, but often it's what you can't see. The weight of trauma, uncertainty, fear that hurts worst. Speak out, seek support, and if you believe those who fought so hard, who gave everything, deserve respect beyond their fight record, subscribe to Real Story Tube. Share these stories, keep their memories alive, because when the lights go out, legacy matters. These fighters weren't just names on a fight card. They were life stories, brave, flawed, human. And though they are gone, they still teach us, still warn us, still inspire us.